You guys on the council are not listening to these people and doing anything about it. So now you get to listen to me at every council meeting. I do have videos that were sent to me of a certain public works person driving city vehicle on the weekends outside of business hours, running personal things like smoke shop, HEB, things like that. I have videos of you, Mayor, and your husband with a backhoe working on water pipe. And I'm not gonna do a personal attack, but the way that the mayor is acting, it's almost like we got a female version of Trump. I got 7 seconds. You don't like what's going on? You're fired, Miss Trump.
I said if they would have came to me, I would have explained it. I had never cussed you, ma'am.
You lying, huh?
No. You will stop or you will be removed. Pleasure. Because what I asked you to do is stop being ugly to the employees or you need to leave.
Ma'am, stop public comments.
No, but they do.
You don't.
But they do.
Freedom of Information Act. FOIA.
BZ Watchdog News Network.
Welcome back to the channel, Watchdogs. It's your friendly neighborhood professional agitator reporting from the city of Coolidge, where common sense goes to take a coffee break. I was graciously asked to show up and speak for the folks who are tired of the nonsense. And what do you know? The city dropped the budget records on me a couple hours before the meeting. Cute, right? Don't worry. We'll carve that turkey at the next meeting with a full deep dive. But tonight we're about to watch a city council meeting try to out-crazy the city of Hillsborough.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
So grab your popcorn, tighten your seatbelts, and prepare for maximum accountability with a sprinkle of righteous sarcasm. Sunlight is still the best disinfectant, and we brought a floodlight. Smash that like button, drop a comment, repost this everywhere, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the follow-up when we shred that budget line by line. Let's roll.
Where's the uniform, Pleasure? Where's the return phone calls?
I'll talk to you more about that. Been very, very.
What about when I stopped by City Hall? Did they even tell you I came by?
I was on the phone with IT, setting up computers.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Good. You like the new shirt? I got that one too.
Yes, thanks. We got
How you
ours too.
I've looked at those videos. I got more stuff. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, no worries. All right, let's sign up. Where's the uniform though, Pleasure? Where's the uniform?
I didn't like what I was wearing last time, so I'm wearing professional clothes.
I don't know. I thought that uniform was pretty professional.
I'm still waiting on my badges. Patches.
You don't need no stink up badges.
Still waiting on that to come in.
I gotcha. And we'll talk about that other thing later, right?
Yes.
Still got my number, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Is public comments. Remember, no discussion will happen, but we will note your comments. Is there anybody who would like to speak? Public comments.
Why is the water down from the water off? Somebody had those water lines. What am I got? Fire hydrants.
We can't answer, but maybe Matthew can answer that.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure she was set before I spoke. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Whatever. Okay. So, anyways, I see that we got like a really big full house compared to last time. So we must actually be allowing people to come into the building and not steering people away from council meetings. So I really greatly appreciate that one. And thank you for your service, sir. By the way, I appreciate that. I'm a veteran as well, so I appreciate that. I've had several people reach out to me to come out here to your last city council meeting, and I've gained more people reaching out to me about the problems here. So obviously, you guys on the council are not listening to these people and doing anything about it. So now you get to listen to me every council meeting. I'm not going to wait until either we get this council fixed and replace you on people who are actually going to do it. And I see that we've got somebody who's up here with shirts now, decide they want to run. Power to you. Appreciate it. I'll support. As long as you're looking out for these people out here, that's what I'm here for. Second, I want to address something, and I don't know the roles everybody plays up there yet. I'm still digging into all of you, finding out who's doing what, who's whatnot. But anyways, I do have videos that were sent to me of a certain public works person driving city vehicle on the weekends outside of business hours, running personal things like smoke shop, HEB, things like that. I don't know why we're using government resource. That's abuse of office. That's a crime. By the way, Mr. Pledger, I'd look into 3902, abuse of office. That's a good crime to look into for that one. Misappropriation of funds. I mean, it's not your personal cars. I don't care who you are. Getting out there, and I got videos of you, Mayor, and your husband with a backhoe working on water pipes. You guys shouldn't be working on that. You're not qualified to be working on that stuff. I get more dirt every day, and I'm going to keep coming, and I'm going to keep outing you until you guys actually decide to do things right or step down, move out of town. That's what I'm really pushing for. Y'all go back to Michigan or something, dude. But these people in Coolidge don't want you here. That's all I can tell you.
That's not true.
What's that, sir?
That's not true. We do want her.
Oh, you do want her here. Well, you're probably the only one, sir. But anyways, I'm just letting you all know you're not going to get rid of me. Mr. Daniel, I appreciate you doing what you did and finally got my records handled. Thank you for that, sir. I know it took a little pushing, and I'm sorry that I had to push you to that far to get that done. And it just seems miraculously that you guys waited till like 4:30 or 4 o'clock to get me my records request. So I haven't had a chance to look at that budget. So I don't know who in the office decided to do that move. That's a great tactic. That just gives me a month to do my homework and come back for some more ammo. You should have actually given it to me yesterday. But yeah, there's a lot of issues that I'm gonna be dissecting that budget. So you might not like what you hear next time. And the way, and I'm not gonna do a personal attack, but the way that the mayor is acting, it's almost like we got a female version of Trump. I got 7 seconds. You don't like what's going on? You're fired, Miss Trump.
You're fired. Get out of here.
I'm up. Time up.
Okay, is there anybody else that would like to speak? Yes, Mr. Sterner.
I don't know if it's, I see them in other cities, what they say, you know, the city council, you know, city, what they say, city, then, something, I don't know.
The break.
The jet break.
The jet break, yes.
The jet break, that's what I'm here for.
Is there a way we can put him on this?
Yeah.
Yes, and Mr. Bruckner, who actually does that? Do we do that, or is that a state deal on, like Highway 171, which it's a state deal?
Even if it's in city council, city limits? Okay.
You know, I have seen it said by the city ordinance.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I came to the city council, you know, if they ask their state, or, I don't know. I mean,
We can look into that, sir.
appreciate it. Somebody wake me up 3 in the morning, you know, we come to that. That's it. Thank you.
Is there anything else?
Everybody got to be different with whoever they with at the time. And do that make sense? We all die and live on the same flag. This man tell you, we all were sat on the same flag. And the thing is, we all start to like the law is supposed to be for all of us. But we don't have the same privileges as everybody else. You know, because they don't pay something. I went to prison after they found out I was innocent. I said, take a plea bargain, 5-year plea bargain. After they found out and proved that I was innocent. You see what I'm saying? It's things that go wrong that we accept And this thing, we want to go back to that because we can do certain people in a kind of way. But we're not going to do stuff like that. There's more people for right now than ever been before. There's more people want to see the city improve and move forward. And we're going to do it together. That's the best way. We've been doing it together. Let's don't try to undermine everything. If you got a big Trump sign in your house, that's all right. You know, it don't make no difference who you got in your house, who you vote for. But the thing is, we as Americans, we all have to bow down to the same God. Amen. I got time for
Second of all, you ain't got no water, so why the hell do you want to get a new fire truck for?
We got no water.
We ain't got no water, that's right. To put out a fire.
Oh, we got no water.
That's the you ain't got water. That just sit there with a smirky look on his face, all you was telling you, but it's the truth. Don't let Danny Helm's house sit and burn for 45 minutes before y'all got over there to put it out. Y'all run out of water, that's right. That ain't what we were told. There's been several fires throughout the years, and in my village and having water, they had to call other areas to come in to put out the fire.
Do we want to say anything?
It's not so much that we don't have the water, it's that we have a volunteer fire department. So if we have no volunteer firemen here,
They can't find a fire.
if they're not here, then they can't,
Well, I mean, you're more than
I mean, they
welcome
all
to
work.
volunteer.
So, I mean, they all have real jobs too, because they don't get paid to do this.
And I believe we were part of that. And the Public Works did open the big tank and
We
made
had like
sure that everything was
15 foot
taken care
still
of.
left in this tower, we went up and got it.
And the reason 5 other cities come in is just like we go into other cities. If there's a fire
It's called the mutual
in
aid
one
agreement.
building, there's a house right here, we have got to help to make sure it doesn't spread to the next house. So we want all the towns help.
Yeah. Basically, the mutual aid deal is every town has the same problem. You got very few volunteers. Groesbeck, the size of them, they only have like 15 to 18 people. People like to walk, and there's got 4 people. So, I mean, everybody pulls together. That's why you see them coming in town and get some help. You got 4 or 5 people on there during the day, you might only have 1. So that's why other departments have to come in and give support when you can.
And if anybody would like to fill out a complaint form on getting new trucks, feel free to come into the office and fill out a complaint form.
And of that grant, that's speaking of, it was for $750,000 grant. $731,000 is what was awarded. Of that, the fire department paid the $7,500 match. The city was not having any money. The fire department come up with the entire amount, and everything has been awarded, already took possession of it, and basically cleared out now.
I got some. So you guys are saying this is a grant for the fire trucks, right? Okay. So what they're saying is based on that grant, it's not touching any city money. It's free money. So, okay. So I just wanted to clarify that up for you.
Thank you, sir.
From West 11 in order to facilitate the construction of the district's new baseball and softball complex.
Yes, parking area. This is gonna be a really good thing for the school. We don't use that part, it hasn't been part of this, I mean, it's on the maps, but we haven't used that part of the streets in years. It's only for school to go around to the baseball fields and things. I don't see why we wouldn't let them have that to improve the school. But that's my opinion. So I just need a motion. We're just gonna have to do that. There's no, none of our lines that go right there, they go around the roads, they don't go back there. They're asking. Yes, sir.
So when you say you're closing off the road, are you going ahead and giving it up to the, as far as in abandoning it for city property?
We would abandon it to the school
So-
district. for
So is there,
school to use.
okay, so is there like a city ordinance you're gonna put in place to abandon that road?
Yes, there will be.
Okay.
If the city council wants to do this. I was just given this a little while ago, so.
I'm just asking the question so that people know how the process is
Yes.
supposed to work and how that would be dedicated for the school to be responsible for it
Yes.
versus the
And
city and the
there's water
taxpayers.
lines that go there anyway from the city, so there's no water lines or something. There is around 11th Street, but
It's-
not back in the.
It's the same way a gated community would gate the HOA, gate the street and abandon the road. So,
Right.
yeah.
I make a motion to section of Curtis Street, 311 to Coolidge, Tennessee, for the baseball and softball complex.
And made a motion. David second. All in favor? Okay, our next big issue here, we have, we're looking, Chris from Jurgensen Pump and Matthew and Stephen from PMP to speak about the conditions of this. It's horrible, it crashed on us, and something had to be done immediately, or people would start getting sewage in their bathtubs and everywhere. So we worked hard over the weekend. This is part of what the video is. She did stop probably, if I didn't know it was slow shop, but I do know that you stopped to get lunch. While she was going under their advisement to go get parts. So yes, she was driving the city truck and she only bought stuff, and we clear that every time with receipts and bank statements. So, yes, she went in there, she worked all weekend, she worked for 4 days straight, along with these men and the sewer, pump trucks. To give this, the lift station, it's at the end of 2nd Street, when you go down the south 2nd, and it dead ends right into the lift station. And that's our only lift station in this whole town. So when the pumps go out and the electrical box looks like a rat's nest, but I'll let them talk about that because they're more certified to talk about that than we are.
Oh, you got a bunch more.
She was not joyriding, she was getting parts that they asked. Whoever took that video is not just being, excuse me ma'am, I will have you taken out of this meeting. Whoever took that video was not just being messy, but followed her around, stalking her all day. And if she would have asked, we would have given her the proper information, but instead, they went running with something that was ugly instead of, she was on the weekend working literally 24 hours. I also have pictures of her at midnight with the pump trucks and some of these men still working on that lift station. Yes, sir.
Just in part of that one, a little bit of that statement you made, I don't know about other things, but the one time that the person did try to confront her and ask her why, she just kept driving, so she refused to roll down the window.
Because, and let me, and
I'm just putting that out there, that's all.
No, and that's fine, but you also have to know that they have also done other things, certain people here in this room, where they have been told by our police chief and our lawyers to avoid contact with them. Just stop, just go about your business and leave the arguing and drama alone.
I understand that,
And
but
that's what she did.
I understand it, but that's not what you just said, so that's.
No, I said if they would have came to me, I would have explained
No, you
that.
would have, because it sounds like you.
I I have never cussed you, ma'am.
You lying, Tanya.
No, you have
At
cussed
city-
me. And at the city hall,
I told you. if
you will stop or you will be removed.
Pleasure, will you handle this?
Pleasure. Because what I asked you to do is stop being ugly to
Hey.
the employees or you need to leave.
Ma'am, stop public comments. We need to follow the agenda, please. We can talk afterwards if you have an issue,
She's the mayor.
but we're gonna follow the agenda, okay? Please.
Now, I'm sorry. Now let's get back to the lift station. I do know, I asked him, like, how long will this actually hold? Because yes, when there's problems, me and my husband, because I take him with me, we do go on things to be helpful. That's my job, and that's what I was elected to do, is be as helpful to the city as I can be. But when I was down there asking him, he let me know that this is a Band-Aid. And we don't know how long this Band-Aid is gonna last. So I've spoke with MRB engineering, and they're looking into some possible grants, but grants can take 2 years. But he's also looking into some funding that, and I can't remember exactly what he called it, but that we could get very low interest, like 1% or 0% interest to get a bank loan, so it doesn't hit our accounts, because our accounts are just now starting to improve. We're just now starting to get things in order. I haven't had long enough to do this, so even 40 or 50,000, that's a chunk out of us. Where if we could get a loan, and you also sent me.
Election bonds.
So, yes, sir. So you also, and this is something I was gonna mention in my report, so, can I just call you Basil?
That's fine, yeah.
Easy watchdog, okay. So Basil also sent me information on bonds and things like that we can also do, which we can get approved. Only problem with the bond is that has to be part of the election deal. November's is already over, we have to wait till May. Hopefully the Band-Aid lasts till May.
And when you say Band-Aid, you're saying what you've already done to it. This right here is not just a Band-Aid, this is fixing.
No, that's fixing it completely to make it to where we should probably be good for another 10 or more years, but we have to have maintenance on these things though. Look at more pictures. Here's one of the boxes.
They're supposed to be.
That's not what it's supposed to look like. Not at all. I don't know if anybody can tell, but it's a rat's nest in there.
Yeah, they actually, in the panel, somebody replaced the contactors, but then removed the old contactors.
Puzzles and, finance options. Yes, it will, and that's what they were saying, it's gonna be a lot worse if we get fined, so. But the one thing with TCG, if we can show that we're trying to get this taken care of, maybe they will be able to get on us. So that's why we have to get going on this. And it's not fair to people down there to have sewage coming up in their tubs and sinks.
You already smell it.
Oh, I know, I didn't like that.
All in our bathroom, yeah.
So,
That's what it's for.
in the finance.
Okay, I make a motion to accept proposals and finance options for lift station issues prepared.
Okay, Ann made a motion to start getting proposals together and finance options together
For the lift station issues.
for the lift station issues. Terry, second. All in favor? I don't know. That's what we're gonna work on. I don't know if they're looking through the bond or low interest. I don't know. I can bring all that back to you guys to see. Right now, we're doing me, Bill, secretaries. I know Henry Wood is working on it. That's the
already set proposals for 60 days, because they'll give us time to get the research.
Accept proposals for 60 days. Okay. So, everyone that I can think of, so if you think of one that I don't know of, please give me a call, and I will call somebody if you tell me to. Because I have the engineers and everyone looking at different finance, options. And Jurgensen, Chris here, he has also given me some avenues to look at. And the engineers are looking at stuff. Well, and then there's the possible low interest thing. Yeah, at least. We're trying to come up with as many as possible. But we can't do anything until I bring it to you, so. Okay. Okay, so are we all in favor of doing that? Okay, so that's pretty much it for now. Well, before we do this, let's save the executive session for just a minute. Do we want to do the reports right now, or do we want to do the executive sessions first?
They'll knock it out.
Knock it out, do the reports? Okay, so the grant report, Bill has finished one. He has, and is with Charles Edwards. The GLOW grant is starting, and that's for our new map books and stuff like that. He's also working with Henry Witt on the drainage and the home grants that we were talking about, Mr. Anderson. Those should be pretty well set to go as soon as he gets back. He's also on vacation. Apparently October's vacation month. So, but as soon as he gets back, we should know more about that, so we can start taking people's applications and start getting some of these older homes taken care of. So, that's the grant report. Yes, sir?
If we are going to that session also, we have both of the grant projects outside, anybody like to look at?
Yes, both of the fire trucks are outside. If while we're in executive session, if you would like to look at the new trucks, you can do that. Water reports, Christina and Matthew, but I would like to say, since the hole was brought up, when employees leave, not, wasn't there at that time, but when employees leave and Christina's down there in a hole, I will not leave her down there in a hole to have mud or water or anything slide on her. So yes, I will be at the hole. My husband will be with me, helping me, in case we need tools and running back and forth. There should be nothing wrong with free help when I was elected to do the best for the city as I can. So if I'm at a hole fixing the water myself, and I've been in the holes, I've been down to the sewer tanks cleaning pipes, I don't see anybody else getting any sewage in their hands. Tonia does. Tonia does. Tonia does. Tonia does. Tonia does.
I think that pretty much sums it up. I found it at Spencer Gifts.
So when 4 people are complaining about me being in a hole and taking pictures, I need people to know that. Go ahead, Christina.
The guys have been doing really
You
great
have water
lately.
certification to be in the whole work on water?
No, but they do.
You don't.
But they do.
You don't.
That is correct. But Matthew and Stephen do. And Christina is well on her way.
I understand, you made a statement that you would go down and fix the water too.
With the help that's
You don't have
there.
certification.
But they do, and they weren't there.
But you couldn't figure out.
I can grab holes and I can hold things on a pipe.
I hate to say this, but that it does become a liability because it doesn't cover the insurance. City will pay out if something happens to you.
Well, then that would be great if we had employees that would stay over to help Christina, but I'm not gonna leave her in a hole.
I understand that, ma'am, and it sounds like a personnel issue. You need to take up an executive
And
session.
that's why we have executive
That's
session.
it. There you go.
So, would you guys like to go ahead and say your report now?
Yes, the guys have been doing actually fairly well. I ain't got too many complaints on them. We have split up where we are doing north side 1 week, south side 1 week, and we are flipping in between the two. That way, both sides of Bell, essentially we use Bell as the halfway point. That way, we work both sides of town along with our water leaks. The guys have been really starting working on the corners. We're trying to start getting the tree limbs off the road so that way the dump trucks don't have to swerve anymore. They're still gonna have to swerve because I still don't have any millings yet. Mr. David, do we know when we'll be getting proposals for the millings that I'm in desperate need of?
Discussed that, and we're supposed to get with the county
Okay.
to get some road base, that was.
Yes, sir. That'd be awesome. The dumpsters have been emptied as well, so, of course, I keep the gates open for personnel to customers, residents, I'm sorry, my brain went dumb. Residents to come and dump. They've been cleaned out. I have new ones available. Also, the trash cans that are currently broke, I do have somebody coming out to try to fix those, the wheels, the lids, everything like that, so that way we can have more trash cans for the public. Also, we've had some new customers come in. I am well on my way of learning how to put in a sewer tap with Stephen and Matthew's help. The leak over on 171 in Holmes has been fixed. That is actually, whenever a hole is close to the highway like that, it is best to have people with you because they can keep an eye out for oncoming traffic if somebody comes swerving off the road, comes into my hole and hits me. We got it stopped. It was a little bit of a hassle, but we got it stopped in a timely manner that I feel was appropriate. The tires have been ordered and put on the service truck. I am very happy and pleased to report that we have service truck tires. They have been placed on today. We do have a few little hiccups with the truck, but she's over at Car Automotive now being repaired, so that way we can get her up on the road. It's little itty bitty type things. The hood was off kilter and had the potential of being pulled up with the wind. Automotive has knocked it back into place, has checked the hinges, things like that. So we've got the hood latching correctly. Also, unfortunately, I have not received the proposal for the cleanup of the Imhoff that was the fence cleanup that we were supposed to have from one of the gentlemen that was talked to. I haven't received that yet, so I can't turn that in yet. The hood on the truck was also discovered about 30 minutes before I got there. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring that up, but Automotive's working on that one. We're having some problems with the tractor again. It's got another check engine light on. It is squealing something fierce. And instead of taking the chance of further damaging it, I have parked it until I can get some more insight on what to do with this particular problem at the moment. Lift station. Oh, there was also the other night, I believe it was Friday night, maybe Saturday night, there was a tree that was all the way across 1951. I did go and get the backhoe and I got it up off of the road. I don't know how to get a hold of the county right at the moment. Still trying to get all the numbers that I need. But I went ahead and took care of it. It was an easy job. I had some assistance from a local and was able to get it out of the way within 45 minutes with no accidents and no traffic. We had one vehicle that rolled up on us, and I told them to please just give us a couple of minutes. We'll have it out of the way. We did, and we were good to go.
So that was your public works anymore?
Yes, ma'am. That was everything. Sorry.
That's okay.
Christine, I'll get you a list of numbers.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything you have to say? For your police report, sir?
Yeah, we've had a few calls, major calls this month. There was a school threat which was nullified, it was looked into and investigated, attended by the Region 12 threat assessment team as well as the FBI. So they were here, we could deal with that. Everybody's in compliance and there's no major concern. There's been multiple dog issues, complaints behind that. The city of Waco will not contract with us because they only service in Glenn County. So I'm still working on trying to find an option for that solution. The cars are being outfitted. I should have one tomorrow that has all the equipment necessary in order to start taking full active calls. So the company will be here tomorrow all day installing that. I've still been answering what I can within the law with what I have. So we've got everything ordered. We've got everything on the way. We've successfully completed everything that was talked about at the last meeting, especially within the terms of the budget. And we're very close to having everything fully active. So we're everybody will be seeing a lot more of it in town. And hopefully it'll be good. But that's it.
We've pretty much done everything in my mayor's report. We've been hands-on all week trying to get all these issues done. I do want to make a comment though, in the Ski Tree Festival. October 31st, which is Halloween, is an away game for Coolidge, which means most children will be gone. So Mesquite Tree will have trunk or treat at 5 o'clock around the city park on November 1st, which is that Saturday. 5 o'clock. And they will be giving their gift cards like they normally do for the best costume and vehicle decoration and all that stuff. But we are kind of moving that since nobody's really going to be in town for Halloween night. So,
kids.
yeah, there won't be any kids. Yeah.
And also today for Halloween, so candy should be on sale.
So, other than that, we're gonna go ahead and step out and step into executive session. Oh, wait.
Can I ask a quick question? Is there a plan on, like, the leak over by the McGuire house on 4th and Armor?
Yes, I
Is there a
had.
plan to smooth those?
Yes, I do. My backhoe was down for a little bit. I've been having issues with the hydraulics. She's still not up to par just yet, but just as soon as I can, we will be getting back out there and flattening and leveling everything. That's why I've left the cones, so that way people don't drive over.
I was just curious.
Yes, sir, but I am wanting people getting on to them.
Okay, so now if we can step out so that we can have.
All right, watchdogs, what a circus. If you came for mild municipal housekeeping, you accidentally clicked on the season finale of As the City Turns. I did not think it would get that intense, but here we are, yelling, side-eye, and a plot twist right before executive session. Quick recap. After they ducked into the secret clubhouse, City Attorney Daniel Burkeen reportedly had a medical emergency. Word on the street, that is. He literally died and was revived. That's the rumor. I reached out directly. Mr. Burkeen told me it was just a stomach bug. A stomach bug? What? A bug. We're still verifying facts, and when I say verifying, I mean verifying. Not City Hall story time. If you were there and have first-hand info, you know where to find me. Now the good news. I did get the budget. I haven't torn through it yet. because they handed it to me right before the bell, but the deep dive breakdown is coming. I'll also be publishing those videos y'all sent in my visit to City Hall when I paid for records. Spoiler, the camera caught some things. Sunlight is still the best disinfectant, and today we opened every blind we could reach. If you want more of this work, consider becoming a channel member or drop a donation. Links are down below. City info is also down there, but good luck. Apparently phones in Coolidge only ring outward. Smash the like button, drop a comment, share this everywhere, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the budget autopsy. Now, I'm your boy BZ Watchdog. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next meeting where we'll bring the receipts and a brighter floodlight.
Freedom of Information Act. FOIA.
BZ Watchdog News Network.